It's your boy Basile Garage up in here, up in there, up everywhere. Man, my allergies just killing me. What it is, I think this car right here is going to kill me because this car right here. Well, anyways, by the way, yesterday we got a thunderstorm coming in, rolled in. So, as you know, I had all these parts laying outside trying to dry out. You know, 2 o'clock in the morning, my wife and I were over there just bringing the stuff in. As you can tell, I still got water on them. Don't judge me. I still got to wet sand this and try to make it right, make it look good. Still work in progress. It's not finished. Same thing with the rest of it. The only thing I worked on is the engine bay. Okay, so this is gonna bring it to an end of my video with the engine bay. And as you can tell, I got all kinds of compounds, sandpaper, buffer. And before I even go there, I just want to talk to you guys a little bit about that. Okay, so to be able to wet sand the engine bay, this is what I use here. This is the same paper that I use. I use a 2500 and a 1500. So in this order right here. There you go, 1500, 2000, 2500. Harbor Freight has this kit. It comes right here. See that? And it comes with those pads. Now, very important that you get the small little one and that the big pad overlaps it. See that? So that way when you go on tight corners, the edge of it is not gonna hit the bay, which I already hit it in one spot with the bigger pad that I had. And that did not go very well, so I had to touch it up. And also I want to give a shout out to my team Enthusiast Garage, my boy Tim. If you guys don't follow this guy on Instagram, also has got a YouTube channel. I don't think it's on this bottle, but I got this from him as a care package, and I really appreciate it. So Tim, if you're watching this, I appreciate you. This guy's a good guy right here. He does all kinds of Euro classic cars reviews. So make sure to check out his YouTube channel, Tim Enthusiast Garage. Very, very nice guy. And then I got the A, which is the first grade of compound from 3M. All right. And then I use my drill, which you can control the speed with the drill instead of the air. With the airflow, it's faster, but you can control it and you can easily burn through the paint, well, through the clear, and then the paint, and then primer. So you don't want to do that. And of course, you got a bucket with soap and water. You know, I prefer that you use it warm, so that way it would make it easier when you wet sand it. When you have soapy water, it helps it to what do you call it? Wet sand it. Anyways, I figured I'm just gonna give you a little bit of you know, walk around of the engine bay. It's like that. I buffed the frame all the way around. I know it's kind of hard, the lighting on here, because it's look at that. You can see how shiny that is. Oh, you can tell I buffed it right here too, underneath. Even though the subframe is gonna be right here, so you won't be seeing any of these, but I buffed it up everywhere. See, you can see my reflection there, and you can see it came out really good. It's some spots I have to do it by hand, some spots I had to I hit it with the pad, but those extension towers. Some people just kind of build it up with a bundle to like right here, and then it goes up. I don't think that looks clean, so I build it up where it actually goes from both sides. See, it goes nice and smooth up. See that? On both sides. See that? Looks like it's a part of it, and the back. So when you do these towers extensions, try to do a good job at it. And yeah, those corners right here is very tight to get, but I got into polish. As you can still see my reflection in there. Looks pretty good. I know this camera GoPro changes colors the darker you get in. You know, I buffed up even the top right there. Yeah. in my opinion, looks so good. It feels like you don't even want to put a engine in here. But once the engine is inside, it's gonna look even better because it's gonna take away from the looking at the bay. Same thing with this tower, you know. This is the part that's gonna be exposed the most because the side of the engine is gonna be kind of close to this side, so you won't be able to see it. But this side right here is more exposed, so you know, I make sure that this side it's, you know, more clean and it looks better. But you know, it looks good either way on both sides. And you know, all the places that I welded, man, I hope none of this stuff is gonna crack. I hope everything's gonna stay attached nice and clean. You know, I got the red inserts, Hasbro mounts. So I'm hoping to maybe swap it off to black ones because you know, vibration and stuff. I mean, it's gonna vibrate no matter what. Look, the amount of work that I put on the bay, I don't want nothing to crack. So especially on this side, that it's a plate that's welded over here, which the bundle is at the bottom. You know, so I hope the vibration right here is not gonna really, you know, mess with a whole lot of that. But other than that, you know, that's pretty much there. You know, the engine bay is done. I hope you guys like this build, this video, whatever you want to call it. It's like almost on noon. I'm gonna take a break from the car and do some oil change on our daily vehicles, which I drive a 04 Honda CR-V K24 all-wheel drive, standard 5-speed, and then my wife's K24 TS6, which is kind of being neglected for a few weeks because the rain and the snow and the storms and stuff like that. So I'm about to do some oil change and check the plugs and all that, make sure everything looks good. You know, don't you like it when you have kids, you know, they just leave their stuff on the car. She's gonna drive off and it's gonna fly out on the freeway somewhere. You know, just money out the window, no big deal. Because we have lots of it, you know what I'm saying? But there's still a lot more work to do. I got that stuff done. Today I'm gonna work on getting some of this stuff done, and I'm probably gonna hit the door jambs today, to be honest. I wanna get the door jambs nice and smooth. So I'm gonna hit them up and then buff them up. Because when you open the door, I wanna make sure it looks good, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna try to work on that today. Get the door jambs down. This one and the other one, and maybe the trunk door jamb for the hatch as well. And that's kind of the plan. Depends how far I get with that. And then I'm probably gonna tape off the engine bay and then undercoat the inside. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have for you on this video. Hopefully you guys like this build and how it's coming along. I still have to do a lot more wet sanding, bumpers, doors, hood. You know, hood and doors came out good. They came out straight.